in our passive house here, it's always so pleasant an atmosphere. There's no drafts. You don't need to go to any effort to keep warm and comfortable. In the colder months, you would need the wood burner on a bit, not like all day long, but you'd need it on at least every couple of days sort of thing for a few hours. But like in some houses, you'd need the wood burner on almost all the time, but in this house you don't, because it keeps the heat. And also the fact that it's good for the environment. It's a very airy atmosphere and there's a lot of light coming in. All of those things are there because it's a passive house. There's a lot of big windows and everything, which I love. And even this double height room is great. There's a great sense of space in it. And it's not at the same time difficult to heat and to maintain.
I suppose the biggest difference between living here and living in our previous house would be, the first thing would be it's very quiet because of the triple glazing. You hear very little of the wind noise or any traffic noise outside. It's a lot warmer and it maintains a constant heat basically throughout the year. I mean, our living room would be sort of sitting about 20 degrees, spring, autumn, winter, whatever. I think when you start out and people are telling you that this is the way it's going to be, you don't believe them because you've lived in a conventional constructed house all your life and every night you need the heating on at 7 o'clock or whatever. In a passive house that isn't the case. Who knows in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years what a unit of energy is going to cost. So our thinking was if you have a house that doesn't use energy, then that's not an issue for you in the future. So the passive house really sort of future proofs your investment.
In our previous house, the heat was it was on 24/7. But in this house here, the expanse of glass in the house itself, it allows for the heat to come in and to stay in. So say it's 22 degrees. If you have the heat off like for 24 hours, it's theorised that it only decrease by one degree over the next day. So keeping the house at that constant temperature, it's a win-win for everybody. So it's like, because of the constant heat, like you are using less oil, as it were. So that's good for the environment. It's good for our pocket as well. So it is.